Okay.
Shalom Akim. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh,
Ba'Hashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Ba'Hashem,
Ba'Kakwadash. And of course, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone. All right. And, it's another Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We heading down to the camp. Make a pit stop, pick up a brother, first. And then we'll, continue on.
Cut.
You chance.
Yeah. So, basically, what we're going into is, you see the defiance of these different countries that's come up against America. They don't have nothing to do with America no more, man. And the economic hegemony that America had over these different nations and military hegemony they had over these different nations is coming to an abrupt end, because you see these nations, what they Mexico, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Nicaragua, Venezuela, all these nations are signing up for the BRICS nations, and all their militaries and they like being a conglomerate, a bunch of nations together, they're gonna be unstoppable. And meanwhile, the hegemony of the United States government with their military is sucking in the drain.
Well, the whole thing about it is this: that's a part of prophecy. Okay, that's a part of prophecy. Scriptures speak about it, man. The economical woes that are going to come upon the rich men over here in Babylon, and so on and even around the world.
James 5:1.
That's right. So that's a big part of prophecy, and that's another plague that creeps in and messes up a society. Economical decay. You've seen it happen in Rome. It happened in Egypt. It happened over there in Germany with the Weimar Republic, where they were using the currency as
toilet paper.
Toilet paper. We seen them using it as, how you call it, fire starter. You see what I'm saying? So ultimately, that's coming to America. Why? Because we're living in the collapse of America. America is destined to fall. Now, if you don't know that, it's because perhaps you were caught up in this society and you're not paying attention to the prophecies.
That's right.
But like the scriptures say, the pure, you know what I'm saying? To the pure, all things are pure. No, you go ahead, stay straight here, just keep shooting straight. You see what I'm saying? Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai has a program. He has a plan. He has a how you call it, a curriculum, a timeline. You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
And everything is matching up. We see that there's war, universal war. There's war every damn where.
That's
okay?
Right.
There's no peace in the Middle East. There's no peace in the West. You know what I'm saying? There's war all over the world. Why is that? Because man is fighting against the program of the Heavenly Father. The laws are not kept. You see what I'm saying? Well, the laws are being pushed to the side.
Good.
Righteous judgment is not going forth. So therefore, all that could come from that is confusion.
That's right.
When righteous judgment does go forth, that eliminates confusion.
That's right. And we see another thing that's happening. We see uproars of the people. Look what's going on in France. Over 1 million people took to the streets.
Right.
100,000 got locked up. You got even the firefighters and the police siding with the protesters.
And you know what that shit is for? That shit is for the rise in retirement age.
2 years.
They want to bump it up from what was it, 62 to 64, something like that.
You gotta work hard.
So you gotta work pretty much till you getting ready to go into the grave.
Okay.
Now the scriptures say 70, right?
Yeah.
And 80 with strength. So that means if you live to 65 and you work all that time, that means you got 5 years until you kick the bucket.
Unless you got strength, unless the Most High is with you.
Unless the Lord blesses you with strength and you live to 80 years old, so on and so forth. And guess what? It's all the program of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. One thing we do know is that the prophecies are going to come to pass.
That's right.
Okay.
And that's why I tell you in 2nd Ezra 9:1 to measure the times diligently in itself, man. And we tell you this time after time after time that a great number of you people are going to be taken in a great number, pursuant to 2nd Ezra 5:1. So people don't understand that, because why? They lack understanding. Their only main goal is to get on social media and the women to twerk and the men to put up bugged out videos that have no merit, So what's going on right now, you have lab created chicken that Bill Gates is pushing.
Mm-hmm.
Now we eating that. That's defiled food. So that's also prophecy. Ezekiel 4, verse 8 on down to 12 goes into that. You know what I'm saying? It also goes to hyperinflation. When you read it to Ezekiel 7 on down to the 12, 13, 14, is going into eating defiled bread, which is GMO foods, and how the food, how it's going to be hyperinflation, food's going to rise, So these things we know because of prophecy. So now what you have going on, they have they develop a lab-created chicken, lab-created turkey. The poultry industry you got to watch out for now. Usually that used to be a safe haven for Jake. Chicken and turkey. Now you got to watch out because of what's going on. They created lab-created chicken and turkey. The poultry industry is all fucked up right now, man.
Well, see, the thing is, you had certain people that were completely against this whole jab thing. You know what I'm saying? They were completely against it. A lot of people didn't get it. So now here it is. Bill Gates. Bill Gates. He got a deal going with Heineken to where Heineken, you can't even drink that no more.
I won't drink it.
I seen a 12 case of Heineken, and shit, Lord knows, you know what I'm saying, we loved Heineken.
I love me some Heineken.
You know what I'm saying? Lord knows, I was like, damn.
That's a beer from Holland.
I might as well go ahead and get me a 6-pack of Corona. I don't know, man.
Well, shit. Let me tell you something, bro.
Then you got a tequila shortage coming up.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Everything is going down.
Oh, another thing, Mexico is bucking up against America because America want Monsanto into their own fields, and they're like, nah. So, and they threatening sanctions on because of the drug cartels.
Well, yeah.
They threatening sanctions on Mexico. Mexico was like, okay, what we going to do? What they did, instead of bombing down and folding to the American government, they ran to Russia and China. The BRICS nations. You know what I'm saying? So they ran to Russia and China. So now they saying, listen, no sanctions, and we can deal with different currencies. We got options now. And that's what it's about, having options, man. And guess what's going to happen, man? The hegemony of the American petrodollar is circling the drain. The hegemony of the American military is circling the drain because you can have a bunch of nations coming together pursuant to Jeremiah 50 and 9 that are similar great nations that's going to come up against America. And Saudi Arabia, which is the Persian Gulf, which is Yahweh Shaphat.
Mm-hmm.
So now the once I put the spirit on Saudi Arabia to side with China and the BRICS nations and thumbing up their finger to America.
Yeah.
This is getting serious. And I love it.
So the petrodollar, the U.S. currency, you stay right. The U.S. currency being used as the petrodollar, you know what I'm saying? That's coming to a halt, man.
Yeah,
baby.
baby.
Right now, it's circling the drain, but soon it's gonna be no more. Okay? Soon it's gonna be no more. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua is ultimately doing that because these prophecies gotta come to pass, man.
That's right.
All right. Now,
That's right.
Now when you see things like that happening, you're supposed to, be excited if you in the know. See, the thing we'll be looking for is salvation, man. All right? Salvation is what we're looking for. All right? We ain't looking for nothing else other than salvation, man. Right? And along with salvation comes the nuclear destruction.
That's right.
Because without, you know what I'm saying, watch out for this motherfucker here.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Without the nuclear destruction coming, then Yahweh Shah ain't coming back around that time. Yahweh Shah is coming in the midst of the nuclear destruction.
That's right.
Okay?
You're going to crack them skies.
So we supposed to be looking forward to that because those are the prophecies, man. All right?
Yep.
And right about now, shit, even my so-called father-in-law, I spoke to him, he said, yeah, man, you see what's happening right now in the world is that the Lord is close to coming back. That's what he said. I said, oh, shit. I said, you know what? You right. You absolutely right. And what the Lord is going to do, he's going to separate his sheep from the goats. Watch out.
I see that fucking truck. I don't know what the fuck he blowing the horn for. I saw him. They scared the shit out of me, man. That fucking big ass rig, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shem Yahushua is definitely, you know what I'm saying, getting ready. Stay right here, brother. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is definitely getting ready to, you know what I'm saying, tear this place up, man. He gonna tear this place up. Like we started the show off with. Economically, America is circling the drain. You go to James 5:1. You go to different scriptures dealing with Habakkuk, where it tells you about the thick clay.
This country is laden with thick clay.
Ibatyath, which means, you know what I'm saying, the heavy debt that America is laden with, man.
And that's
a hole they cannot dig themselves out of.
And that's what these countries are tired of. These countries are tired of being in heavy debt, you know, because the American dollar is not backed by anything. Mm-hmm. It's not backed by anything because they keep on printing. It's something called the ancient Babylonian money magic system that this government, this empire, has adapted to their own, you know, profit. The only ones who's profiting off of this right here is the international bankers. So the monetary system, they create money out of thin air, and that's why. And then you got a homeless population over in New York. In New York City, look at the trains. Look at the train system. Look at the down there on 34th Street. Look at California. I've never seen 34th Street filled with a bunch of homeless people.
Skid Row, you know what I'm saying? That's in San Francisco. They got these places full of homeless people. It's a goddamn, you know what I'm saying, epidemic.
It's a travesty, man.
And you know what? This is supposed to be. That's why the scriptures speak about, you know, this place, man, being that cup. You know what I'm saying? That made all the nations drunken. Hey, America at one time was a glorious place. People will come here and make their money, so on and so forth. Now, all you do when you come to America and live here, you working to survive, man.
That's right.
That's all you doing, man.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And these nations are starting to, and these people from these different nations are starting to see that America is no longer the melting pot. It was once considered the melting pot.
It's still a melting pot, but it's not the golden cup that it once was. It says Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
Yeah, it could.
At one time, it was a golden cup. Nations would come here, prosper, go back home, live a good life. Now, you know what I'm saying, you can't even do that. And guess what? Your people overseas, they be looking at you like, oh, you rich. No, you ain't rich.
Because what happened was they had American dollars coming back to their country. So in certain countries, American dollars back when American hegemony was set about, and they had a hegemony throughout the whole global system, financial system. You go back, you got $10,000, and you go back to a third world country, you rich as hell, man. And you got a dual passport where you can go back and forth. So you can go back and make money. You go back there, you send your wife some money. She's well-to-do. She got a nice house, you know.
That's why I say that the Arabians shall no more pitch tent there.
That's right.
Because you got these Arabs, you know, these so-called corner stores and whatnot, man. These little bodegas, they making you chopped cheeses and fries and burgers and all that shit, man. Guess what? That's gonna be no more because America's gonna get nuked, man.
That's right.
And that's what you people don't fucking understand. America's out of here, man. Stop thinking that this place is gonna be here for 30, 40, 50 years, man, in the future. It's not, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai's word is gonna reign supreme. And he already said it. And he's saying it through us. America is gonna be destroyed. Okay? America is gonna be destroyed by the way of thermonuclear missiles, and everything that's happening in history right now is all a build-up to that final prophecy, man.
That's right.
Okay? And if you don't know that, you don't know nothing.
That's right.
But soon, you're going to know because you're going to feel. Okay?
You're going to feel that heat.
Yeah, you got to pull up more. You're going to feel the heat from the nuclear flames, man. You know what I'm saying? Right about here. Oh, somebody is. Right about here. You know? Hey, so with that, man, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, Abaratazah. The lesson was edifying. We'll be back, you know what I'm saying, with another one. Shalom.
Shalom.